Hello my friends, and welcome to a little mid-year reset. In this video we're going to be resetting the house. I'm going to be glancing at my goals that I set at the beginning of the year and kind of realigning them, seeing what I would still like to continue, if there's some new goals, if there's some goals I want to take off, kind of just seeing where I'm at halfway through the year. I did a little bit of a reflection that I'd like to share and some quotes that I really just loved, and so I wanted to share those as well. And then we're going to do a little digital detox and kind of just clean up my computer, clean up my phone, get some pictures that I don't need on my phone anymore off of there, and just kind of resetting my environment, my home, my mind, and kind of just doing all those good things. I thought that I would start off with the quotes real quick. These really align with me because sometimes I take life way too seriously and I overthink everything in my life, and I let media sometimes dictate what I should be doing in life and just not being me sometimes. So if you guys struggle with any of those things, maybe you guys will enjoy these quotes. These are very simple quotes, but I just thought that they really aligned with me at the moment, and I just really like them. So I'm going to share them with you real quick. You are the dictator of your life. Don't play the scripts written by others. And I really like this one because as you're scrolling through media, scrolling through anything on your phone, it's hard not to compare yourself to other people's lives. It's hard not to be like, oh, well, they're doing this with their life, or they're doing that, or maybe I should be doing that, maybe I should be doing this. But you're in charge of your own life, and you should be doing what you want with your life. I know that other people struggle with maybe their parents telling them like, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that. But we each have own desires in our hearts, and we should definitely go after those desires. So I just thought that was really sweet. This is another one that is just kind of in a way silly, but it just reminds me that life is actually not as complicated as we make it to be. It doesn't have to be that way. We can live a joyful, magical, slow, beautiful life. So be silly, be fun, be different, be crazy, be you, because life is too short to be anything but happy. I really enjoyed that. I just wanted to share though, in case anyone is an overthinker and just tired of media at the moment, I actually deleted all media from my phone except for Pinterest, because that's the only thing that doesn't really affect me. So I even deleted YouTube off my phone just to stop being on my phone so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my chores around the house that I would like to get done. I'm doing some laundry right now. I need a vacuum. I need to water my house plants. I would love to reorganize this little pantry area that I have. And what else? I think I had one more thing on the list. Oh, yes, I would like to clean my bathroom. So let's go ahead and get some of those knocked off, and then in between the cleaning I will go ahead and go over my goal reflection, and I would love to hear some of your guys' goals as well. So let's do a little cleaning montage, and I'll see you guys back in just a minute. Okay, so we organized that cabinet. I call it my pantry cabinet, but as you see, there's really not a crazy amount in there, but it was just all cluttered. So that is clean, and I went ahead and watered the plants, and I dusted the fans. I did not show you guys that, but I always forget to dust them until it's like very noticeable that there's dust on them. So I need to do that like once a month, but we went ahead and did that as well. I thought I would chat about my goals real quick. 9 goals originally at the beginning of the year, and some of them I just don't align with anymore. So I took those off. I added some new ones. I also only have 8 goals now. I could not come up with another goal, and I figured 8 is fine. I don't need 9. So let me go ahead and go over the ones that I've already done or I'm in progress of doing. So my first one was to build a garden. My husband and I have made a garden finally. We've been wanting to do this for a few years, so that is complete. We are growing so many things. We haven't harvested anything yet, but we are close. So we have tomatoes, squashes, watermelon, green beans, a whole bunch of different things. So we're very excited for that. Two other goals kind of align with each other, but one is to get to my goal weight, which I'm in progress of. I'm making great strides towards. So that is wonderful news. I've been trying to lose weight for so many years, and now I'm just finally sticking to it, and I will get there by the end of the year. And then the third one is to get toned. So that one, I'm not sure if I'm going to be completely 100% happy with at the end of the year, but I just want to see more definition in certain things in my body, and it may not be perfect at the end of the year, but it's something that I can work towards next year as well. But there's just some things that I'm unhappy with on my body, and I would just like to tone up a little bit more, so we're working towards that one as well. The next 5 I have not completed. One of them I can't 100% control, but I can do things to help myself go that direction, and that's to get monetized on YouTube. I just need to be consistent on YouTube, and hopefully my content will get pushed out, people will enjoy watching my content, and then hopefully I can get monetized. We will see how that goes. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, but I do have that on my goal list. Next goal is to read 75 books. I'm at 26 now, and that means I have got 49 books to read till the rest of the year, and I think I can do it. I love reading physically. I love listening to audiobooks, and so I definitely think that that is doable. I think last year I read almost 100, and so, or the year before. I don't actually remember now, but I just really enjoy reading, and so I want that as a goal. Another goal I have is to travel somewhere new. Tyler and I don't have anything planned quite yet. Even if it's just a few hours away, I don't care. I just want to travel and see somewhere new, somewhere exciting, somewhere beautiful on this earth. So we will see what we can plan and get up to. And the last 2 are craft related. I have really been truly enjoying crafts. It's something that I love and I want to do more of. So I would love to sew a dress. I got a sewing machine for Christmas for my husband, and I've been really enjoying learning how to sew and do different things. I've made several things, but I haven't made a clothing item yet, and I love dresses, so I want to make a dress. And then the last one is to get back into scrapbooking. I've done it a little bit, but I've enjoyed it every time I've done it, and I really would love to have, like, every month I print photos off and then I go ahead and do like a scrapbooking section and look back at the month, reflect, and just see all of the joyful moments that I had the past month. So I'm hoping to do that and take you guys along for that as well, and take you guys along for all my hobbies that I have and all my reading and stuff like that. So those are my 8 goals for the rest of the year. What are your goals? Reminder, they don't have to be anything crazy. I feel like for so long I would make these crazy long lists, and I don't do that anymore. I just want to keep it slow and achievable. So let's get back to doing some cleaning. Okay, we vacuumed. I did my little digital detox. The computer is great, but my phone, I definitely think I could go through pictures again and just clear it up a little bit more, but we will do that a little bit later. I wanted to go over these reflection questions that I saw when I looked up like a little mid-year reset, and I thought that they were really good. Also, you can probably hear my laundry, so I'm sorry. I don't know, these are such simple questions, but I feel like they made me think. What drained me at the beginning of the year, and that was comparing myself to others and overthinking. Overthinking has been something I've struggled with for a long time, but just writing it down, I'm like, okay, this is a serious problem. We need to work on it. So what lit me up was doing things that I'm really passionate about, slowing down, spending time at home, just doing things that simply bring me joy, spending time with my friends and family. I feel like those are the top things that I can think about that lit me up, that made me happy. And what did I avoid? And this is a little bit more personal to me and probably can't relate to it, but I have been avoiding making some hard choices for my health, and that I'm not going to go into detail, but I finally have just made those choices and have stuck with it, and I've been seeing some amazing improvements in my overall health, so that has been amazing. But I'm glad that I stopped avoiding that and just stuck to it and did it, because it's made a huge improvement. So those questions were so simple, but if you're really honest with yourself, it really helps you grow from them, I think, especially if you apply them. Okay friends, I'm done with all of my cleaning and resetting, but before the video ends, we have to talk about some of my favorite books so far this year, because I haven't, and I've read some really good ones. So I'm on my Goodreads and I'm gonna go over just some of them real brief. I'm not gonna go into crazy detail about anything. I just wanted to share some of my 5 stars or just some really enjoyable reads that I've had so far this year. Okay, the first book is The Wedding People by Allison, and I'm not gonna say her last name because I'll say it wrong. I did not read what this book was about at all, so definitely check the trigger warnings before you read it, but it was so beautifully written. It made you think so incredibly deep, and I just loved it so much. It was a 5-star for me. It's just about this woman who really struggles with some very deep, dark things, and just how she kind of slowly starts to overcome it, and it was just a beautiful story. I really, really liked it. Next book is Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right, but this book definitely took me by surprise. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, but it is a romance that is through multiple years. They're like best friends growing up, go their separate ways, and come back to each other. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of obstacles that they had to overcome, and it was just very sweet to see these two people come back to each other, and I loved it so much. Most of All You by Mia Sheridan, I loved that book. It was so sad in so many areas, but it was also so good. It's two very, very broken people coming together, trying to figure out how to navigate their new lives with and without each other, and eventually coming to each other in the end. And it was just beautiful. I loved it so much, but I also was so sad reading it, but it was a good sad, I guess. I really liked it. Wild Dark Shore. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting to love this book as much as I did. There was so much going on in this book. It was romance, mystery, sometimes thriller, just like it was just like the book kept you on your feet so much, and there was even some scientific stuff in it, and it just was a roller coaster, but it was so incredibly good. I was shocked at the ending. I truly was shocked at the ending, but I 100% recommend Wild Dark Shore. Very good. Divine Rivals and the sequel as well, Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. 5 stars each book. Amazing. The first book I loved so much, and I could not wait to read the second one, and the second one was I mean, it was pretty much just as good. I mean, I definitely think the first one probably was just a little bit better, but the second one was very, very close behind, but I still rated them both 5 stars. I loved every moment of it. Every moment. It was so good. This is about Winnow and Rowan and their love story together. They have a connection through a typewriter, and there's just a lot going on, a lot of war behind the scenes stuff with each of their families. There's just so much going on. It was so intriguing and so beautifully written. I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy I finally read these books. They've been on my radar for like 2 years, and finally I've read them, and they are so worth it. So if they're on your radar, definitely read them. I also finally finished the Rebel Blue Ranch, and I really enjoyed all of the books as well. None of them were necessarily like 5 stars over the top, but they were so cute. All of them were just cute little cowboy western themed romances, and I loved all of them. I'm also reading the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Line, and I love them. I'm on, I think, 4 now, 4 or 5. I've honestly lost track, but Emma M. Line is just so funny and witty, and I also love that it's dated back so far, and just seeing all of the different ways that they used to live their lives and how they talk. It's been a true joy reading her journals, and I just love it. I'm excited to continue to read the series. The AC kicked on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. The last book that I want to mention is Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I'm currently reading the second book by Stephanie Garber. I will say these books are keeping me on my toes. I want to know what is happening. I think I like the characters, but then I think I don't like the characters. Like, I don't know what to believe, and it's just she's writing the characters very well, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because there's these characters and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to like them. I like them, and then they do something, I'm like, no, I don't like them. Oh, well, I do like them, I don't like them. And it's just there's just so much going on, and I'm thoroughly enjoying them, and I'm excited to continue to read the series, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Those are some of my favorite books of 2026 so far, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, a little mid-year reset, and I'm looking forward to continuing to film content for you guys. Expect to see just slow living book videos and just enjoying everyday moments, finding the joy and magic in every single day. So if you guys are interested, definitely follow along, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye guys.